When you live alone, you get used to the creaks and groans of a house settling. But sometimes, those sounds aren't the house. In 2013, 26-year-old Amber Dunlap had just moved into a small two-bedroom rental house in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Her roommate had backed out at the last minute, but the rent was cheap. And Amber, newly independent, figured she could handle it. At first, it was peaceful. But a few weeks in, things started to feel off. She would wake up in the morning to find food missing from the Frigilai's small things. Leftovers, slices of bread, once a single yogurt. She chalked it up to forgetfulness. Then came the lights. Amber was sure she'd turned them off before bed, but she'd find the kitchen light on almost every other morning. Still, she blamed stress and exhaustion. She was working 2 jobs. Then came the shower. One night, around 2:40 a.m., she awoke to the sound of water running. Thinking she'd left the sink on, she got up. But the bathroom door was closed, and steam was curling out from under it. Someone was in the shower. Amber grabbed a baseball bat and opened the door, but it was empty. The water was on full blast, but there was no one inside. She called the police. They checked the locks, no signs of forced entry. Probably a prank, they said. Or maybe a faulty fixture. They didn't even check the attic. Amber barely slept that night. The next evening, she nailed all the windows shut. She locked the doors 3 times over. She set up a small motion sensor camera in her hallway just to prove to herself she was crazy. And that's when she saw it. The next morning, she checked the footage. Around 2:17 a.m., a figure emerged from the attic hatch in the ceiling, barefoot, rail-thin, wearing a dirty sweatshirt. The man stood silently for a moment, watching Amber's bedroom door. Then, he moved into the kitchen, grabbed a piece of bread, and slipped back into the attic. Amber ran outside and called 911. When the police arrived and opened the attic, they found an old sleeping bag, a pile of wrappers, and a backpack containing photos of Amber, taken from inside the house. He had been living there the entire time. They never found out who he was. The man vanished before police arrived. But he'd have been entering the house through a forgotten crawl space in the back wall, one no one had noticed. Amber moved out that week and never lived alone again.